Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Dangerously cold temperatures start us off tonight at 11. It will feel like it's below zero outside when the kids head off to the bus stop tomorrow morning. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Tonight, I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. Layer up when you head out tomorrow. Temperatures are dropping. Forward meteorologist Kim Adams here to start things off at 11. Kim.
Well, it is going to be bitterly cold tomorrow morning with temperatures in the single digits and wind chills well below zero. 13 in Detroit right now. Ann Arbor checks in at 11, 8 already in Lapeer. Wouldn't be surprised if Lapeer went below zero with their actual temperatures overnight tonight. 15 in Monroe, winds out of the west-northwest about 10 to 15 miles per hour. That puts our wind chills already below zero in some spots. Here's a current look at our temperatures. It's 13 now in Mount Clemens, 9 in Pontiac, but you factor in those winds and it already feels like it's 9 below zero in Pontiac, 3 below at Metro and in Ann Arbor, and 2 below zero is the current wind chill in Howell. So tomorrow morning, 5, that's in the city of Detroit. Some of the suburbs dropping down closer to zero. 14 at noon, and our high only reaches 18 degrees. To keep up to date on all the latest weather information in your neighborhood, the best way to do it is go now to your favorite app store, type in WDIV, and download the free 4-1 Weather app.
Okay, Kim, thank you. Tonight, we're learning more about the tragic death of a Washtenaw County 10th grader.
15-year-old Adriana Davidson was found dead this afternoon at the football stadium at Ann Arbor's Pioneer High School. Police are clear there appears to be no foul play here. Mara McDonald live in Ann Arbor tonight. Adriana went missing on Friday. Mara.
That's right, Devin, and her family went looking for her. They reported her missing. Family, friends, the police, they all went searching for her over the weekend, but it wasn't until a police dog was brought here to the Ann Arbor Pioneer campus today that her body was found underneath the bleachers in the football stadium. After pleas for help to find Adriana went out over the weekend, she was ultimately found on school property this afternoon. Officially, all law enforcement will say is there is no foul play here and there is no threat to the public. That translates to they suspect a drug overdose. The question is whether it was intentional or not. Law enforcement sources at Washtenaw County confirm there is surveillance video of Adriana on Friday, coming on the bus to school, then leaving, and coming back again around noon on Friday. Surveillance shows she never entered the building. Her phone was found by the tennis courts, which are close to the football stadium. Her family, friends, and the sheriff's department searched for her over the weekend. They brought tracking dogs in late this morning at Pioneer High School and found her body in the football stadium. The school district in an email to parents tonight saying, quote, "We are all deeply saddened by the loss of Adriana. Our sincere and heartfelt condolences go out to Adriana's family, friends, and the Pioneer community. Please reach out and support each other. Remember, this hard news affects everyone differently." Back here live, clearly the autopsy in this case is going to be very important. Meanwhile, the school district is bringing in counselors to try and help her classmates cope with what has occurred. We're live in Ann Arbor tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
It's just a crushing story. All right, Mara. City of Detroit is launching a program to help people find a good job.
It's giving away $100 million in scholarships, paying Detroiters to get the skills needed. Pamela Osborne is live downtown, and Pamela, the city held a forum tonight to show people how to take advantage of this.
There did, and there was a lot of information available tonight. You know, these opportunities are accessible to people, many Detroiters who may have been shut out of other opportunities because of their skill levels. If you do not know how to read, if you still need to get your diploma, the city will actually pay you to do that and also pay you as you train to go down your chosen career path.
Anybody who feels like you've been left behind, tonight is the night we're going to talk about scholarships for you.
Today in the city of Detroit, there are 8,870 open jobs available. Half of them don't require a college degree, but do require some skills. Skills the city says it will pay you to get.
These tend to be the folks who've given up hope. They've had things happen in their lives that have created barriers.
Mayor Mike Duggan detailed all the ways the $100 million will be spent over the next 2 years to help people like Rita Cusick achieve dreams she thought were out of reach.
I want to go into the nursing field.
It's not just nursing assistants training that's available. If you've ever wanted to drive a truck, the city can help you get your CDL license. There are opportunities in IT, masonry, and so much more. The Skills for Life training works like this. The city hires you full-time. 2 of those days you'll spend in the classroom working towards that certification.
You can start this month and make $200 a week learning to read.
The Learn to Earn scholarships the mayor's referring to will pay you $10 an hour for up to 20 hours a week to learn to read or get your diploma. How you do it is up to you. You can go in person or online, and if you don't have a computer, the city can use the scholarship funds made possible by the American Rescue Plan to get you one. So how much money could you be bringing home?
It's $1,100 a month that you can start making.
For Cusick, knowing that she can get paid to get the skills she needs already has her thinking about how this could benefit her family as well.
The skill can give us stability, and that's what I like. I don't have to go through too much of struggling to do it because there's so much help within this program.
So if you've been unemployed for 6 months or more, the city does not want you to be discouraged. In fact, there's another incentive for people in that situation. The city will pay you hundreds of dollars more each month on a sliding scale on top of what you're earning through any of those programs just to participate in this Jump Start program. Now that program, modeled here in the city of Detroit, going to be used in other cities across the country. So a lot to look forward to there. And if you're wondering how and what kind of impact making that money will have on your government benefits like SNAP or any other assistance you receive, the answer is no impact at all. We posted all of this information on our website, including some scholarship fairs that are coming up next month on clickondetroit.com. Reporting live tonight at City Hall, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
Sounds like an amazing opportunity, Pamela. Hopefully a lot of people take advantage of it who need it. We appreciate it.
An Oakland County Sheriff's deputy has resigned now after a mother and her 2 sons were found dead in a Pontiac field. Bodies of Monica Kennedy, her 9-year-old son Kyle, and 3-year-old son Malik were found earlier this month. Investigators said they were not dressed properly for the cold weather and they died of hypothermia. Well, several deputies had contact with the family, but Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard says one deputy did not do a proper search, and that deputy stepped down last week.
The fallout continues tonight in the deadly beating of Tyre Nichols. 3 Memphis EMTs have been fired for their response. The Memphis Fire Department says the 3 failed to conduct an adequate patient assessment of Nichols. Also today, the Memphis Police Department announced another police officer was relieved of duty following the beating. 5 fired officers have been charged with second-degree murder. Today, the district attorney said more charges are possible.
We are looking at everybody who had any kind of involvement in this incident. And the first incident, prior to the second incident where Mr. Nichols underwent those serious injuries, to the people who arrived afterwards from the Memphis Police Department and the Sheriff's Department and the Fire Department, to people who were, filing paperwork afterwards. We're looking at everybody.
The 5 fired officers and that 6th officer to be disciplined were all part of the department's Scorpion unit. It targeted violent criminals in high crime areas. Memphis Police Chief disbanded the unit over the weekend.
State police are asking for help in their investigation into a shooting on the Lodge during this evening's rush hour drive. 38-year-old man from Detroit was shot 3 times in the southbound lanes near West Grand Boulevard. He was rushed to the hospital. We await still word on his condition. Police say they did find evidence of some type on the freeway, and they tonight are still searching for the shooter.
A well-known Livonia doctor is sentenced for what prosecutors call one of the worst health care frauds in U.S. history. Frank Patino was accused of leading a scheme to bill Medicare and private insurers for unnecessary painkiller injections and opioid prescriptions. Prosecutors say he would prescribe more and more potent opioids so patients would get addicted and keep buying. Patino was sentenced to 17 years in prison today and must pay $30 million in restitution.
President Biden making a big change to how the U.S. handles COVID. He will end the national emergency and public health emergency declarations coming up on May 11th. That will restructure how the federal government responds to the pandemic. When the public health emergency ends, people without insurance will then have to pay for vaccines, for tests, and for treatment as well. People with private insurance may have some out-of-pocket costs coming due.